look at our two teams before we hop right into it here. Fireballs, talking about the eggs from last season, the Charwell Chosen. They ditched Yoshi, and then, of course, went to Mario instead, using some of their earlier picks to reinforce their King K. Rool Brown Critter core with Blue Critter now. Former player for this Wilds team, now playing over at shortstop, so a little bit of a revenge game for him. Should be a fun storyline to follow. The other one is actually, we have another stolen character. Well, stolen. A revenge game character. Scooby-Doo was not kept for arbitration and was drafted instead by the Wilds. So Scooby-2 and Scooby-Doo have this rivalry here. Scooby-Doo was a left fielder as well, but was moved to first here for the Kongs. To get into the actual lineups, I think the Fireballs have maintained this identity of top half power hitter, bottom half small ball. Although they're 8 and 9, they sort of have the small ball wrapped in this power hitting shell with 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Wiggler being the star player and the pitcher. He's going to come at you with those crazy curves. I really hope that doesn't reset it. It doesn't. Cool. On the other side, pure chemistry here for the Funky Kongs. A full lineup of items. Something they did not have last year. Someone else they didn't have last year in addition to Scooby-Doo. Donkey Kong, my former starting pitcher. And he has been magnificent with the bat here. Well, with the glove, I guess. The boxing glove. In their very close loss to Rookie's squad last week. Funky Kong, star player, has looked good in the field, has looked good with the bat, and has looked good pitching, although he probably wants a few of his at-bats last week back after failing to come up with the go-ahead run when his team needed it. I think the story of the game is probably going to come down to this outfield. This Eggs outfield has been vaunted. The defense, I mean, what else is there to... It's probably going to be defense in general. This Eggs defense... This Fireball's defense has been vaunted with the two critters and Monty Mole. Dixie Kong's a pretty solid center fielder. And I think the real focal point, Donkey Kong has a lot of length. Can Julia come up big? She did in the first game. We're going to need to see her be a defensive all-star basically all year long. Either way, should be a fun one. We're going to a stadium that the Chosen are very familiar with. One of their least favorites, the ancestral grounds of Kongo Jungle. Beautiful afternoon game here.
You're not streaming in Discord.
Oh, let me fix that for you.
I can't see anything.
There you go.
I think Blue Critter could have gone for second there.
Yeah, sorry. I just saw that I had a message from Charwell. Got it in late, unfortunately, but he was hoping to make a roster swap. Let me see if he has this already in there. Was not on the roster, so we'll probably go through for next week, unfortunately. Only first off that, yeah. Oh, okay, so I am done looking at other things, as we already have a little bit of scoring. Dixie Kong gets lost into trees, as there's none away, 2 on, and 1 already scored. Brown Critter, the league's MVP, hits one to the grievance corner. Scores leadoff hitter Blue Critter, who only turned first, or a single off of a deeply hit ball. Manages to come around and score anyways. Now it's Girl Lamed up to bat. Funky Kong looking to overwhelm with these fastballs early. Donkey Kong, great defensive play. Gets Brown Critter out at first. Just the runner left at third. Another sort of storyline for this game. It's the Critters and King K. Rool versus DK in Kongo Jungle. This one's for bragging rights, man. This one means something. Monty Mole now at bat, 2 outs. Hard hit down the third base line into foul territory. Star pitch. Chopped to second. Julia, no problem fielding that one. Just the 1-run scores. Could have been a lot worse for the Fireballs. Funky Kong gets out of that inning. Down a run, but able to turn it around himself as he'll bat third behind DK and leadoff hitter Dixie Kong. Dixie Kong, probably one of my surprises from last season. Exceptional leadoff hitter. Great contact hitter. Good defense. She did a lot for our FFK team that really needed her last season, and she's getting rewarded with a bigger role this year. not going to make the most of it to start off this game as Wiggler opens up with a swinging strikeout on a nasty curveball outside. DK now at bat, zooms the star pitch by, and that might have grazed 100. Right back to the curveball, 1-1. Wiggler is coming out, firing on the mound. DK jumps on one, sends it out to deep right field. That one might be gone unless Monty Mole shows off the hops with some assistance from Gerlamit. Takes that one out of the sky. Keeps the game scoreless for the Wilds. Yeah,
It's
Wiggler.
nice to see that
Oh, go ahead,
the
Dad.
Kong family is finally fully together. I think that is desperately needed to...
Definitely a fan favorite
stand going.
transaction. Funky Kong gets a good turn on this one. Hits it to a tricky corner. That one's skied. Monty Mole still manages to get up there. He's in the canopy and takes that one away from Funky Kong. 2 home runs robbed, and the Wilds still don't have a run. Down 1 going into the top of the second. I think Charwell
says hit harder.
Charwell said in chat, Wiggler wants this. Wiggler, of course, one of the last times he was at DK Jungle, had a home run robbed from him that would have flipped a loss into a win. Very much a personal game for these two teams.
Game was going too crazy not to join.
Understandable. Welcome, Charwell. First 2 outs of the inning go right to DK over at shortstop, captain of the Funky Kongs. Funny enough.
Oh, man.
And Wiggler gets one down in front of Dixie Kong. Nice little base hit. He has a lot of speed over there on the base paths. Strike 1 into Mario, bottom of the order. Funky Kong changeup on the outside. Beautiful pitch. Now fastball inside corner. Mario moves back, trying to catch it, but can't make good contact. Sends it right to waiting second baseman Julia. Sides retired. 1-0 still. Some low-scoring games past couple innings, guys. Tiny Kong, Diddy Kong. Then I believe Scooby-Doo up next. And Tiny Kong now hitting with a little bit of power. I think that one should drop into the waiting glove of Monty Mole. No! Error forced by the bananas! A rare error forced by item to Monty Mole. And Tiny Kong's aboard with the leadoff triple. And Diddy Kong at bat. Diddy Kong, known for perhaps his lack of potency at the plate, and he manages to hit into a double play with Tiny Kong on third! Hit directly to Mario, who goes up for 1 out and comes down with the second. And then Scooby-Doo with the long single, perhaps could have been a double. That would have almost certainly tied the game had there been a runner on third base. That's when he's going to want back. Baby DK chops the final out of the inning on the line drive to Blue Critter at shortstop. Top of the order due up for the fireballs, and it's early in the game, but that's when you're going to want back if you're Diddy Kong, man. Funky Kong, fastball. Blue Critter fights it off, almost turns fully around on that and sends it out for a pole shot to left field. Instead, down the third base line and foul. Now this one doesn't have the distance. It's going to stay fair, deep right center field, but it looks like it stays in the confines of the field. Bomb's not going to make it. Bit late. Funky Kong strike 1 in on King K. Rool, inside corner of the plate. Another fastball outside corner of the plate. That's a looping shot down the right field line. Bounces off the wall. King K. Rool, no speed to turn this and hit and turn it into a double, but he's aboard with 1 out. Brown Critter, league MVP, deep right field. Dying at the wall, perhaps? Yes. Deepest part of the ballpark. The confines working against this power-hitting squad. 2 out for Gerlamit, 1 on it, but it's a slow runner in King K. Rool. Going to have to be a deep gap hit here to have a chance at scoring anybody. Instead, Tiny Kong able to jog over, take the final one out of the air. Bottom of the order up for the Wilds. Pink Yoshi, Julia wearing the pink jersey, and then top of the order in Dixie Kong. Strike one into Pink Yoshi. Chopped. Got jammed on the inside of the plate. Hit softly to shortstop and able to field it no problem. That's out number 1. Number 9 hitter Julia due up here. Funny enough, the other strongest member to join the Funky Kongs along with DK, not talked about as much, but she gets a double here. It could end up mattering as Dixie Kong's next ahead of her and then DK behind her. So.
Oh god.
Fastball, and he blitzes one on the outside corner of the plate again. Curveball to Brown Critter, who turns to...
Let's go.
Out of danger before it happens. DK will have to bat without anyone on the base paths as Wild's yet to find a run here. We're going to the top of the 4th. Monty Mole up. And right to the second basewoman, Julia. She has taken naturally to that position, man. Scooby 2. Julia with another nice diving defensive play. And now Goomba up. Goomba, one of the focal points of last match for the Fireballs, sort of fighting his way back into a roster spot here after some hard, gritty defense. Hard, gritty defense. He's trying, man. He wants to show some stuff. And he gets a board here, 2 outs for Wiggler. Funky Kong still looking good on the mound after allowing the initial home run. Or, sorry, initial run. 2 strikes. Wiggler swings for contact over the head of DK. That's going to be a base hit. Dixie Kong stunned, but they're not going to run on her. They know that she has a good arm out there in center. It's Mario now up to bat with runners on first and second. Fastball inside corner of the plate. Strike 1.
Would love to see a star swing here.
No star swing, but probably will load the bases. Goomba doesn't get the green light, but runners on each base for Blue Critter in the top of the order. Huge moment here for Funky Kong. Hangs a fastball. Gonna send that to center field. Run will score on the single. It's 2-0. Bases still loaded. He had the fastball, but he just sent it right down the center, right down the runway. And, I mean, Blue Critter teed off on that one. Now King K. Rool with some power. The Grand Slam opened up the first game. Could it open up this third one here? Strike 1 into King K. Rool. Outside corner of the plate. Star pitch. Star swing! Dixie Kong's not going to get there. That's going to fall into the gap. Wiggler scores from third. Mario goes home from second. Blue Critter held to third by the buddy throw from Dixie Kong and Baby DK, but it's not going to stop the damage. 4-0 now. So the Kongs find themselves deeper and deeper in the hole. Funky Kong has to find himself out of this jam fast.
He gets some good star usage from my team today.
Throwing a hissy fit out there on the mound. They will switch. They're bringing in Diddy Kong instead. Good middle, sort of maligned as a starting pitcher last year, but has been a good middle reliever here. Not going to get the benefit of the doubt with the runners inherited. Another run will score, and that's single to the MVP Brown Critter. Runners on the corners, Girl Amit, 2 outs. Star pitch from Diddy Kong, the banana ball. Curve to third base. He goes to first with it. Side is retired. But this one's starting to get away from the Wilds, who, before they worry about catching up, perhaps have to worry about scoring a hit. 5-0.
Could happen here.
DK already hard hit to deep left field. Monty Mole's on his horse. They're going to be over there, but they have a hard time playing in that corner. Not going to have to worry about it this time. Scooby 2 gets up there and takes one away from the former strongest pitcher.
They're hustling today.
Great defensive effort out here in the big ballpark. Going to get your cardio. Have your Strava on. Star player Funky Kong. He can hit those that, you know, you're not going to be able to jump up to. And he might have done it here. Oh, if it stays foul, it's gone. But it's not going to. Flies over the home run pole.
Strike Wiggler.
gonna have to settle for just getting a board as he sends one out to center field to Monty Mole, who almost certainly has a concussion now. Tiny Kong at the plate, 1 out, 1 on. She has, you know, good fundamentals. Nice, quick, compact swing. Not gonna get past Brown Critter here, who doubles up the 3-4 hitters. And I mean, the offense has showed up for the fireballs, but so far the story of the day has been the defense. What's TSC's concussion protocol? What concussion protocol? We don't get concussions here. Another banana ball. Diddy Kong, great at forcing bad contact with how much his pitches move. Change up here, off timing, or the off-speed pitch is going to mess up Monty Mole's timing, send the ball to third, and the ground out easily fielded for first out of the inning. It's Scooby 2 now, who gets a base hit up the middle past DK, who's a little tired out there, maybe saving his stamina for pitching. Now Goomba, trying to fight his way back onto the roster.
This is our concussion protocol.
Right to the shortstop, who's gonna double them up at first. Nice sliding grab from DK. I don't do this. God. Alright. DK Wilds, Diddy Kong, Scooby-Doo, and Baby DK up to bat next. It has been a quiet offensive game for them after fighting so hard, so fast against the rookies. Diddy Kong's not going to start off any better here as he hits a hard line drive to Brown Critter over at second base. Scooby-Doo now up to bat. Hard hit to first base. Goomba fields it, no problem. Steps on the bag. Baby DK with 2
Baby
outs.
Wiggler.
Did you say you wish there was a Baby Wiggler?
No, I said you can strike out a Baby Wiggler.
Well, he's not going to strike out a Baby this time as Baby DK gets a nice little single into deep left field. Pink Yoshi now. Nice contact hit, but Brown Critter's going to have the play at first. Nice diving stop. 1 runner gets aboard. Rest quickly retired. 2 innings and 5 runs separate these teams.
Part of the order.
Yep. 8-9-1 hitters. Wiggler starting off. Strike
Swing
1
on
on
it.
the looping curveball from Diddy Kong. Now fastball inside corner of the plate, and he's going to jump on that into left field for a base hit. Now Mario with 1 runner on. Charging up. Strike. On the swinging strike, outside fastball fools him. Now curveball, but he gets good contact on that. If it hits the pole, it's gone!
Go.
Off the right field home run marker. That's a 2-run shot for Mario, and he might have just sent... He said this one isn't about DK, it's not about Brown Critter or King K. Rool, it's about me and my team. Only one of these teams can start, well, not even 2-0. Only one of these teams can win today, and Mario just put boot to throat there. Blue Critter trying for the kill shot, but going to be robbed at the center field wall by Dixie Kong, courtesy of the assist by Baby DK. I said it was mostly a defensive game, but after that, I mean, what a nice piece of hitting by Mario. That's exactly what you want from the bottom of your order, and now to have to survive 3 critters in a row, King K. Rool might have just had a copycat moment. Another pull shot! Looping into right field, Dixie Kong didn't have the stamina nor speed in that one. That one might be the most bitter of all for the favored Funky Kongs. Hated King K. Rool gets to wave goodbye to one in Kongo Jungle. And DK has to take the mound himself and try to close this one out.
Big man.
And Brown Critter wants to go back
Clearly
to
not
back.
again.
No, foul. Oh, but wait, to deep center field. Baby DK has to go faster. He's giving up on it. No. dies. It's the
Do it.
the furthest corner of the ballpark. He hit that one too. Infield defense hurt by Diddy Kong now playing at shortstop. That one's a base hit for Girl Amit. DK probably wouldn't have had that one anyways. Nice one up the middle, but we'll see if this impacts him at all. Monty Mole up the middle again. Julia doesn't have it. That's 2 on, 2 out. Girl Amit briefly considers 3. Might have had it if she saw that Dixie Kong was stunned by the flowers out there. Scooby 2. Strike 1. Hard hit right field. Past baby DK. That one's rolling to the wall. Girl Amit's scoring. Monty Mole's gonna have to hold it third after the buddy throw from outfield gets there on time. But 9-0. A full batter's worth of lineups now separate these two teams. Final out of the inning. Julia, Dixie Kong, and DK up next, but Wild's light is fading here, both in the afternoon and on their chances. Out number 1 on the first pitch swing from Julia, sends the grounder to second base. Brown Critter puts him away at first. Dixie Kong looking to break Wiggler on the mound here. The stamina and the curves have just been such a devilish combination.
I would love to see a complete game shutout from Wiggler. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I would love to see it.
Wiggler's definitely one of the... Well, it might not be a complete game shutout anymore. DK hits one on a low, fast angle
I should have kept my mouth shut.
to interrupt the scoring. The instant commentator's curse from Charwell.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Over the head of Scooby 2 and into the brazier.
That's on me.
9-1 now the score. We'll see if it makes the difference as Funky Kong now gets up to bat. Hard hit ball down the right field line. That one's not going to escape the yard, but the PAL block going to stop Girl Amit from even getting a throw into first base. And it's 1 on, 2 out. Tiny Kong up to bat. Up the middle for a base hit, and now all of a sudden... I mean, again, I wouldn't say that comebacks are starting just because 2 base hits on 2 outs, especially with Diddy Kong at bat. But if they were to start a comeback, these are the moments that you need to come through. Really want to see Diddy Kong do something here if you're anybody but Charwell. And he does! Brown Critter doesn't die for that one. But wait, do they have to steal at the plate? Funky Kong running it in! Out at the plate! Not even a close play. Excellent defense from Monty Mole and Girl Amit there. Monty Mole with the heads-up attack. Girl Amit with the cannon of an arm. And King K. Rool just has to stand on the plate. 1-run scores. Could have been more, but Funky Kong gets greedy with it. And now 8 runs separate the teams as we go to the top of the 7th for the Fireballs. Where the Fireballs have a chance to add a little bit of insurance before going to the bottom of the 7th. Wiggler won't start off getting aboard this time. Mario, of course, started off the explosion last inning after a pole shot, 2-run home run. Like that! Set the game out of reach. Not going to be a home run this time, but to the same part of the ballpark. Mario aboard with a deep single. And now Blue Critter at bat. Hard hit center field. That's a base hit. King K. Rool at bat. Also homered last at bat. Fastball across the plate. That's going to be a deep single, maybe more. Mario's going to get a chance to go home. The attack from Baby DK, the throw from Dixie Kong, only enough to keep Blue Critter 90 feet away. They get the run back they allowed last inning, 10-1, and the horrors aren't over as another base hit is in. Blue Critter doesn't have the wheels to score from third. Thought it might have dropped. But bases loaded for Girl Amit. Strike 1. Chopper up the middle. Nobody's coming away with that one. They watch it fly towards Dixie Kong again, who doesn't have a play at the plate. Monty Mole, bases loaded, 1 out. Takes first strike inside. Hit to the second baseman. 1-2 down. Go to the Fireballs in the double play. 4-6-3. They allow 2 runs. It's 11-1. We saw the score earlier. We'll see if it changes again like it did earlier. Strike 1. Last hope of the Wilds here. Well, it won't be Scooby-Doo who grounds out to Blue Critter. Baby DK and Pink Yoshi up. After that, it would be Julia, then top of the order. We'll see if we get there as Brown Critter handles out number 2 on the soft take grounder. Pink Yoshi, potential last out of the game here. Take strike 1 inside. Wiggler, 1 out away from what would be a complete game, I believe for the first time in his career. Heads up play for Monty Mo to make sure that didn't get past him for a double. Pink Yoshi has the wheels. Attack holds him to a single. 1 runner on, 2 out. Julia might have the last swing here. Hard hit left field into the waiting glove of Scooby-Doo. And revenge belongs to the Fireballs. The Critters and King K. Rool come into Kongo Jungle and they have a statement win. Double digits over their divisional rival, the Wilds.
My boys and girl. Of course he is.
King K. Rool, the MVP. Probably off the power hitting performance alone.
Pretty good showing from everyone today, if I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, hit around a couple times. I mean, it just kept coming, it felt like. Perhaps, I mean, Goomba, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he's getting
next.
taken out
No,
back.
next week he'll have a chance.
For sure.
Let's check out the other team. Okay,